It's time for Journey's Interactive. My participator is here. Hello, Maps.
Hello, Izzy.
All right.
I'm good. You know how to join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're Joy News on TV. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on 055-815-7074. Now, do you know the Galamsey Queen, Aisha Wang? Well, according to the Senior Minister Yao Asofo-Mafo, jailing her wouldn't have solved Ghana's economic challenges. But in case you don't believe it, just take a listen for yourself.
A very good relationship with China. They're the main company that is helping develop the infrastructure system in Ghana. Is Sino Hydro. It's a Chinese company. It's the one that's going to help process our bauxite and provide about $2 billion to us. So when there are these kind of arrangements, there are other things behind the scenes. Putting that lady in jail in Ghana is not going to solve your economic problems. It's not going to make you happy or me happy. That's not important. The most important thing that is being imported out of Ghana. So we must say something. I'm saying that there are many other things beyond what you see in these markets. And everybody is wide awake. The most important thing is that we have planned this, we have established regulations, and we are protecting our environment. And that is far more important than one Chinese woman who has been imported.
Well, social media folks have not taken this lightly, and we posted that video on our Facebook page. Let's take some of those interesting comments. We'll start with Sadet, who says, but rule of law is one of the strongest institutions that can build a nation.
Gabba Justice says, as old as you are, your wisdom is useless. Okay, that's very harsh. And Kuja says, sis, I read this earlier. Let's go to Desiree says, jailing the innocent youth who are engaged in Galamsey will improve our economy a bit, the way some of our leaders are cheaper. Imabia says, similarly, prosecuting Ofosu Ampofo won't solve the problem of party vigilantism. If this is the mindset, please discontinue that bogus case now, at least for national unity and cohesion. And Theophilus Apambil says, but jailing Ghanaian Galamseyers will? Oh, my country is bleeding, huh? Eric Mercer says, they will tell us the voice is doctored, blah, 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 when he starts receiving the bashing for his statements. Somebody said in the crowd, this is not the answer, you just have to jail her. Nini Price, he says, what the hell is wrong with this government? I can't believe what I'm hearing. Chris Manuel says, assuming that poor woman's son steals a batch of banana to survive, will jailing him solve our economic issues? Bowerman says, but changing Ghana's history will solve economic problems. So yes, there are lots of reactions coming through.
Yeah, a lot of people are just saying that if someone were to steal goats today, they would be jailed for like 10 years. Yeah. But because it's some Galamsey queen, some Chinese Galamsey queen, some white or foreign Galamsey queen, you are just letting her go, and it shows where your priorities lie. But another story, on, off, then off for a while, then back again. At first, there were some technical difficulties. Now, Gridco is to blame for the occasional power outages in the southern parts of the country. This was noted in a statement after the outage. Now, PDS said customers should note that immediately Gridco rectifies the situation, power will be restored to the affected areas. Well, we're not calling it doomsday. It's just a power situation. So we've been asking you how your power situation has been like.
My area, there is light out. We need to face the fact. Let's face the reality on the ground. Now, the PDS, I don't want to believe that government is failing us. I don't want to believe that, though. But it is still, it is too early for us to judge. Let's give them another time for them to improve, and we'll see what they will give us at the end of the day. There is this adage in my local dialect that Esamedo Abufo Atakpao, which literally means that it is too early for us to judge a hunter.
So far, whenever the light goes on at dawn, it comes maybe when we are back to school. You go home and the situation is still the same. So I think the situation is still the same, that nothing has changed towards the PDS dooms or something. Sure, because we use light as something that is very essential, and if you are not getting it, it places a whole issue on the government. So I just pray that everything will be sorted out and get our lights.
I must say, some time back, about 3 weeks back, there was this power shedding. I mean, the light goes off in the morning at 6 and comes back at 6 for a period of about 10 days, you know. But after then, it's been okay. It's been okay. I mean, compared to the previous institution that was handling it, ECG, I can't say that PDS is better off than ECG, but they just started operating. But so far, I won't be quick to judge and say they are not too good.
After the 12 days the PDS give, my area there is worsened, as if we are not part of Ghana. I don't know. Even from morning till evening, like about 4 or 5 times a day, they'll on it, they'll off it, they'll on it, they'll off it, spoiling gadgets and stuff. So I think it's worsened. I don't know why PDS is doing this to our area.
I would say it's not worse and it has not improved. It's stable, yeah, the way it is. And I'm not like sure that they can just, the government giving the electricity to a private company, I don't think it's better. Yeah, it's really, and it's not really helping us because they're saying 12 days and now it's 16 days, and I'm not sure they can fulfill their promises. We need to just do something. The government needs to do something about it.
Well, PDS blamed Gridco, and Gridco owned up to it.
Yeah. So Gridco issued a statement owning up to the challenges we had this morning, or some customers had this morning. So they owned up to it, and in this statement, they explained that Ghana Grid Company Limited announces for the information of the general public that the challenges experienced by electricity consumers this morning, that's today, Thursday, was as a result of the cascaded tripping of some transmission line starting at 7:29 this morning. Following restoration efforts, the transmission lines have since been restored and supply has been restored to all affected customers. Gridco regrets and apologizes for the inconvenience caused to customers. So yes, Gridco owned up, but it says the challenges have since been resolved. And so if you're having any other issues, it goes back to PDS.
I'm sure you have seen people urinating right next to a do not urinate here sign. And you thought to yourself, is it that they can't read, they don't care, or they really, really needed to urinate, that all their senses left them and they did it just there? Well, giving orders in Ghana is one of the commonest things we see every day, but the full enforcement is always absent. Hawkers on the pavement of the N1 intersection at Abeka La Paz were not deterred to sell right in front of a notice board which prohibits hawking in that area. Today's picture of the day is strong directive and weak directives. We posted that on our Facebook page and it got some interesting comments. So here it is. It says, no hawkers. Offenders will be prosecuted by order.
But right underneath it and in front of it, you have some of the hawkers there.
And it seems like the lady's also pointing like, yeah, we are here. So, and then what? Okay, now let's take some of your comments and see what you've been saying. Survivor Karim says, we have better problems than this. All right, the dollar's still at 5 Ghana cedis and you're worried about hawkers.
This is the typical attitude. If we jail Aisha One, it won't solve your economic problems. Philip Paddy says, too much hypocrisy in Ghana. Evanson produces this place, La Paz, I think just in front of EcoBank. Richard Yao says, understanding the question is part of the exams. The meaning of the word hawking is also a problem. George Brown says, no law works in Ghana. Bab says, by whose order? Mohammed Romeo says, the hawkers don't know they are the hawkers. And the Prince said themselves, just simply write, no selling here, and they will understand. And Eric says, the notice should rather read no selling. Maybe that will go down well. And Joseph Adobo says, we're jokers. Wow. Anyway.
All right. And Leslie Mark says, this is Africa for you. Well, you know how to keep the conversation going on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Mojo News on TV. Send us a WhatsApp message, a picture of the day, a video of the day, or even just a funny anything that you have on 055-815-7074. I am Apito CBD.
And I'm